surely there's something in this joint I can eat. Chocolate syrup goes with everything. Oh, wow. This says Best by 2011. I bet it's wonderful. Yeah. Whew. Eggs. Still good through April 2013. Only a year out of date. You might still be able to hatch them. Ooh-wee. I don't even know what this started out to be. Huh. Well, but maybe I could still use the container. You know, our lives are a whole lot like this container. If I were to just kind of dump out some of the stuff and then pour new stuff in there, would you want to eat out of it? Lots of times we just get rid of some of the stuff and don't get rid of everything, and we don't clean it up. You see, last night as we started our series on the filling station, in Ephesians chapter 3 verse 19, Paul tells the Ephesians he wants them to experience the fullness of Christ, the fullness, all that there is possible. And so we talked about needing to get rid of the bad or the fake in order to get the good stuff, the real stuff, all of Jesus that we possibly can. And so even with this container, there has to be some cleaning up. So in order to experience the fullness of Christ, we've got to empty out the bad stuff, get rid of the fake stuff too in our lives, and go for the totally real. Clean it up, make it useful again, and be able to have the real. Let's try it out. Microwaves kill most stuff, don't they? Just singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. Don't y'all dance when you're washing dishes? Come on, get into it, really. Now here, this is the same bowl that we had earlier. We found the cruddy stuff in the refrigerator in. And you know, I could have just dumped new stuff in there with it, but nobody would want it. In fact, somebody might get sick. And in our lives, we need to do what I'm doing with this bowl. We've got to clean it out. We've got to get rid of the bad stuff, the fake stuff, the not good stuff, in order to get the fullness of Christ that we talked about in Ephesians chapter 3, verse 19. But we also need to remember 1 John 1:9. It says that if we confess our sins, He is faithful and just not only to forgive our sins, but to clean us up, or to cleanse us from all unrighteousness. And so we've got to be cleaned up so that we can have the fullness of Christ in us. So keep that in mind. We're starting that series called The Filling Station on Wednesday nights, and we'll give you more info on how to have the fullness of Christ in your life. I wanted to remind you of a couple of things. This Sunday we're having our big taco stack lunch after church. It's going to be great. I hope you'll come and be a part of that. It's a fundraiser for phase 2 of our building program, and that will help us to move forward in that. So plan to stay for lunch after church. Also, we're going to have Walker Moore with us here on Sunday, and he is the author of this book here, Rite of Passage Parenting. And he'll be talking more about parenting and how to do that in a godly way. And so I hope you'll be here Sunday for that as well. Well, remember 1 John 1:9 tells us if we confess our sins, He is faithful and just to forgive us of our sins and to cleanse us from all unrighteousness. I hope that you have an awesome day. Look forward to seeing you on Sunday. God bless.